We are back for day 2 of our Zen art collage project. Yesterday we painted so many amazing papers. Today we're gonna tear those papers and arrange them, and we're gonna start to make our landscape collage. Doing a task like arranging collage papers is something that can really make you be focused in the present moment. Your brain is not going to be distracted and thinking about any other things that you're stressed about. And when we are involved in tasks that invite us into the present moment, that is, in a way, a form of meditation. Here's what you need to get started. Okay, so we're going to work right here. This is going to be all filled in with papers. This part could end up going down and being, two different mountains that would come together, so you wouldn't see the white space. You could also take it up higher if you wanted to and have less sky. So I'm going to just get a feel for my papers. And this can have a really natural feel or can have a really funky feel. I think I'm gonna start with this one. I'm just gonna tear. I tear toward myself for some and away from myself for others. So that could be a mountain. There's some purple there, so maybe pairing it with something that has a little bit of purple in it might be a nice side by side. Now this is thinner, so I would put something that overlaps behind it. They're feeling a little too all in the same line for me, so I don't actually like that. Let's see. I might use this on this side. It's a little taller. This might be good for this one. I'm just pulling this down a little bit more. I'm gonna save my greens for some actual greenery, and I'm gonna include this tree and this piece and a little bit of this and maybe some of this to be my greenery. And then I think I can use some of these others more freely. So this is sort of an interesting little patch. Don't all have to be quite in mountain arrangement, and this maybe would overlap that way. Okay, let's just keep working. I wasn't gonna make a project that involved me tearing a paper like this, but after it existed, it just really invited me to do that. I really like it. Okay. Just gonna set these aside. Now I feel like we'll need something else to accompany it elsewhere, like to create some symmetry, but it of course would be asymmetrical. So I'm gonna just tear this similarly, even though it's not painted the same way. It has the red color, and that's gonna create some consistency. We could maybe then do it in a third, or in a second or third color. It's got a similar feel. I might end up using more. Okay, we're gonna get more mountains in. That's really warm here, and this is a little bit more neutral on this side, so I want to try to balance that out. Bringing this over here might help. And I know that's sort of a strange shape. Let's see what I can... This is just a rough layout. When we actually glue them down, we'll find that some things respond a little differently. So that consistency is going to be helpful to us. And I think carrying the orange over here will help. That might be a center point. Let's see. Sometimes I trim a piece out and then I'm just like, it doesn't fit what I want. It doesn't mean I have to forget about it. It just means that I'll be setting it aside for later. And in the end, I'm really happy I have two purples, both with circles. One is green and one is pink. It just helps carry like a consistency through the whole piece. This is going to be useful. I tend to like this side more than this side for the landscape piece. Okay. Making sort of some concentric circles that are getting bigger. And I think I'm going to bring this brown back in. So I like that. I just might need to find a different home for it. I sort of like it there. So let's put another piece here. And you know, we haven't used this yet. This is actually a little piece that almost looks like it could be a painting in and of itself, doesn't it? Okay, putting that there. Sometimes you can like lay the piece down and visualize how you could trim it. Oh, that's actually really fun. Okay. Was gonna totally hold it the other way. And these like happy little things just happen sometimes when you're making. I don't want to start gluing too early because then I'm really stuck and I can't tuck things down in. So my next part is just going to be to tear little pieces to create even more variety. So tearing something small like that to tuck in. And we'll get more trees as well. Let's see what else we haven't really used. So now I'm gonna just move aside my scraps so I can see what I'm working with. These layers that I know I want in front, I'm gonna pull these down and let's just start with our circles. And so you do need to work all at once so that you can peel something up in case, like I just had to tear that extra blue piece because I realized I didn't ever have enough pieces to cover that area. So this is One of the last pieces going on. And I'm making sure that everything is showing no white space. To me, it feels like a blue is needed here or a brighter pink. Looks like a big rock, just to break it up. Okay, and I might think on this, I might add another plant. So I'm gonna keep all my pieces.